Hey guys, how you guys been doing? It's your boys in here, and welcome to our next second generation battle we got going here against Drake. I would also like to thank Drake for providing me a particular ROM that allows the text to be much more faster than your original counterparts. If you guys are interested, contact me on Discord or Twitter, and I will give you all the necessary things that you need to have in order to get this stuff done. But you will see while we get into this battle. Anyways, so we have a Starmie against a Smeargle. A Smeargle? Smeargle? My precious, yeah. Okay, that's a terrible, how do you call it? Interpretation? No, that's not the right word. Anyways, of course, Spore is quite obvious here. He does expect that, switches out to his Sleep Talk Raikou. Kind of obvious, but we have a 1 to 3 chances here to avoid the potential Thunderbolt. The best things he can hit me with is Thunderbolt. Outside of that is probably Hidden Power and Rest. And I'm okay with that, as long as I put this Pokemon to sleep. Gets a couple of lucky turns, which I do get by him revealing the Hidden Power. Ice or water or grass. I'm still not too sure about it, because here's the thing, right? Raikou's 4th generation Ice was essential because there was Dragonites going on. In this generation, Dragonite is not that big of a deal, or at least it's not that promising as it is in the next generations. So Ice is not that expected. I expect him to have water or grass, but he takes me by surprise. He is locked, by the way, because Baton Pass does pass the effect of Minlook, so he cannot. He isn't available to switch out at all. The problem is, I didn't expect him to have Ice of all things. I was thinking I'm gonna resist this. Sadly enough, that's not the case. Now I decided to just go bada bang, bada boom, and take that Raikou down, because I felt, you know, I don't want to risk Raikou. Raikou is a, you know, he is a semi-legendary Pokemon. He's one of those pseudo-legendaries. Well, not pseudo, it's a semi. Is there a difference? I think it is, right? We got pseudo-legendaries like Dragonite, but then we got actual semi-legendaries that are like Moltres, and then actual legendaries that are Mewtwo and so forth from the 1st generation. But still, this Pokemon is a good exchange for a Pokemon like Executor to go down by it, you know. So basically, I switch out to my Zapdos, expecting to switch out to his fastest Mon, such as Starmie, for example, but he actually switches out to his Snorlax. Now I decided to go for Hidden Power, Water, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually not too sure about this one. I think I got Water because I got the Executor to cover that grass that I may be facing, you know, golems and so forth, so I got that grass coverage. But switching out to my Wasas Oba, trying to end this game, of course. He actually goes for the Body Slam. I was expecting him to go for the Curse, but that was not the case. I do put him to sleep. I didn't expect him to go for like a Sleep Talk, which he would probably do if he did decide to you know, run that, but I don't think he does have that. Go for the Explosion just to do as much damage as I can, do a significant amount, because Explosion is incredibly good in the 2nd generation. For all you guys that don't know, which probably most of you do, but there's maybe 1 player or 2 players that don't, may as well just educate you a little bit. In the 2nd generation, even up to 4th generation, your defense is cut in half as your Explosion is used. So things like Steelix, Bandit Steelix takes down a max defensive Suicune back in the 4th generation, for example. Crazy stuff, but memorable nevertheless. I go for the Drill Peck. Afterwards, I go for the Thunderbolt. He makes an exceptional move. Drake, you know, he's one of those exceptional players that I can definitely respect, and I'm seeing him outplay me like left and right. Of course, avoiding that Thunderbolt like an absolute champ that Nidoking, of course, represents on top of that. What a sight. Switching out to my Gengar here, as he does lovely kiss the Ghost. Sadly enough, it somehow is able to physically contact the Ghost. I'm not too sure how that works. Maybe a soulmate, I got no idea. But I switched now to my Zapdos, because Ice Beam is something I wasn't expecting. I was expecting an Earthquake, something Gengar is weak to because he doesn't have Levitate, and he makes an exceptional move yet again by completely ruining my Zapdos here with an Ice Beam. Hit me 2 times in a row. I thought I have water on this. Sadly enough, I realized I probably have grass. So I'm going to cut this thing short by switching out. Sadly enough, I got my Champ, I got my Golem, and if you guys can see, Nidoking is definitely a threat because he's got that Starmie, and that Starmie can wreck my team complete. I'm talking Golem will go down, Machamp will go down if it's got Sahik. Like, things are not looking good. On top of that, I made a huge mistake here, just leaving my Zapdos to die. Just getting that damage in there, thinking, you know what, maybe I can wake up with Gengar, or should I switch out to my Machamp? You know, because Machamp can take a couple of hits from this and retaliate. If he's like a special set with Earthquake and so forth, which would be the most common, I would imagine, then Machamp can definitely take this Pokemon on. So are you ready? That's the real question here. Is he actually ready? Switches out to Skarmory to take to sponge any move I got with reasonable ease. I go for the cross chop here, expect him to switch out, see what kind of move he will do. He may switch out to Starmie, but he switches out to Skarmory. And I thought to myself, wait, Starmie wasn't the switch. Could that be because he doesn't have Psychic? But then again, maybe he doesn't want to switch out on a potential crit from Earthquake and so forth. Who knows? Maybe that's also the case. As I go for the Curse, Dripuk does a lot. You guys can see HP is going down really fast because of this ROM modification that was made. An excellent, excellent addition. Thank you to Drake about this also. And yeah, I'm just trying to pull it in. I'm just trying to survive the amount of power this bird has to offer here. Luckily enough, he doesn't get a crit or a max roll. I don't think a max roll would kill me, but still, that didn't happen. I was able to retaliate by going to sleep, just laying low on that steam, you know. The champ just chilling there, getting some of that, put that cookies down, you know. Anyways, going for that crit, that max crit, max attack, absolute ruin. I think maybe perhaps a crit mattered there, to be honest. It could have just mattered, but he's got Nidoking, a Pokemon that resists my mono attacking move on this Sleep Talk set with Curse, and he's got Starmie. So stuff are looking really bad. He's got 4 Pokemon left. I'm not looking too shabby, but he switches out to Snorlax, and this was definitely something I wasn't expecting, because Snorlax will speed me, of course, after Curse, but the problem is, I don't know exactly what he's trying to pull here. Maybe he's trying to pull like an actual setup. No, there's no way, because Machamp does have cross chop, so chance of me taking this Pokemon on one-on-one at full HP is quite significant. He's got Starmie, he's got Nidoking, and he's got 1 Pokemon left that he hasn't revealed yet. I'm just trying to stay in here because I know Golem doesn't have a chance against Starmie, and my last Pokemon is going to be completely eaten by this. So my only way to win this, Gengar is asleep of course, the only way to win this is to take this Pokemon down while Machamp is still standing. He does reveal he doesn't have Psychic. This is an excellent addition of information we actually need in order to have a chance. Now, we haven't seen his last remaining Pokemon. That is quite bad, as he does reveal the might of the Charizard breaking in the steam. Absolute ruin. Everything is completely covered with fire, and I'm actually very desperately trying to attempt to take this Pokemon on. With mono resisted move, only a crit would suit this Pokemon best, because I don't have a choice. If I switch out to my if I switch out to my Golem, Sunny Day Solar Power may not be common, but it could be a thing. Fire Blast is also common, but I was expecting a Flamethrower. Flamethrower doesn't seem to look like a free shot. Sadly enough, Fire Blast is. It's an 85% move. He may potentially miss, which is something I desperately need because I need this Pokemon to wake up. I got a Curse up. I'm thinking, this is so desperate. I'm being a little bit greedy, but I don't want to switch out. Gengar cannot take this Pokemon on, and Golem will definitely be looking good against it, but then Starmie can come in and just absolutely ruin Golem one-on-one. So I'm thinking, okay, I need this because Golem can take on Nidoking, you know, so I cannot lose Golem, but sadly enough, he does connect all 3 Fire Blast. 85% is not that big of a deal. This is no Stone Edge, 80%, you know, so of course hitting with all those 3 is not that surprising. Not to mention I did cross chops left and right, and even crit once, which was also quite surprising, to be honest. Cross chop has a higher chance to miss. But I'm trying to wake up. He does go for Sword Dance, Earthquake here, trying to set up against my last remaining Pokemon that still got at my disposal, which he doesn't know what it is. But my problem is I switch out to that, which I should have not done. I should have just switched out to my Golem and just go for the Explosion or Earthquake or something, because he will most likely not risk a Starmie switch on a potential crit. As I do for the Explosion, my last remaining Pokemon against the might of the Charizard, taking that Pokemon down and lowering the score to a 2-0 score into his favor. So that was an incredible battle, Drake. You really got me going. To be honest, that Machamp, that Charizard really pulled in the punch. If I would have been able to set up some more curses, perhaps a cross shot may potentially have been a 2-shot on the Starmie, or maybe even a 1-shot after maxed out Machamp potentially being a case. But then again, you have the Sword Dancing Charizard at your disposal. Chance of that happening are quite slim. Actually, probably definitely not something I want to talk about more. So hope you guys have enjoyed this match with me as much as I did. It was a very short match, but sometimes, you know, you want some battles, especially second generation, to be a little bit shorter than you normally anticipate. But it was a lot of fun, man. He is one of the better players in this community, and you know, I'm definitely gonna try to get my own the next one, which I have definitely did with this one. But he got me good, man. So thank you, Drake, again for the bell. Thank you for the ROM hack modification. Really means a lot. It really helps out as well. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Click that like button if you did. I'm trying to get battles going, guys. You have to understand, I'm trying to get battles going. There's a lot of things going on in my life, but it's not about that. It's more about schedules and people being busy, and most of my viewers are actually mature age now, and they got a lot of responsibilities going on. Second Division doesn't have that much players, so Discord is my contact me there. Let's get the battles going. You know, I'm just gonna record the battles, like it or not. If I get destroyed, whatever, you know, I'm always putting my best. I'm always putting my best into my battles, so if I get destroyed, all props to my opponents. But anyways, with that being said, I see you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.